Hi, I'm Judi Vitale here with your weekly horoscopes at work from readthestars.com. Well, I wish I could tell you this was going to be a nice, easy week, but I don't think so. We're working our way up to a very special full moon, and all the things that they say about full moons are pretty much true. It's a time when there's a lot of tension, and it's a time when something comes to a culmination, and things happen on the outside that we have to deal with. I think it's important when we talk about astrology to realize we can't change what happens, but we can change the way that we react to it. So sometimes realizing that there's going to be a period of time when things are going to be happening can be helpful because we can then prepare ourselves. The full moon / lunar eclipse in Aries is going to be something that has to do with people asserting themselves. What makes it very difficult is that the energies around this time also show a lot of not assertion, but they do show aggression. So I anticipate there to be a lot more arguing, spatting, fighting, and I hope that there's nothing too violent, but I'm not ruling it out. In our own lives, what we can do is try to be at peace with ourselves and understand that everything can be worked out if we're willing to listen as well as talk, and if we're willing to speak about what we want as well as expect things from other people without telling them what it is that we want from them. So that's my bit of sage advice. I'll get down to the brass tacks and tell you what you can expect day by day now. That full moon lunar eclipse will come on Friday. All right, so just be prepared for that. That's not until the evening, but we'll be feeling it all day on Thursday, all day on Friday, and probably on Saturday too with a little twist. We'll talk about that. But let's begin by talking more about Monday. Monday might be a little bit hard to get things accomplished because it will seem like people and forces of nature are working against us. It's the kind of day when you leave the house without the umbrella and you didn't realize it, but they were forecasting rain, and for once they were correct. So just be prepared for everything. Stay on your toes. Later in the evening, the moon is going to come into contact with Neptune, and it will be in Pisces in the evening. And that's a sleepy time when people just are sort of checked out of what we all agree upon as being reality and into more of our inner worlds. Also on Monday, there's going to be a void of course moon between 1:30 and 5:06 p.m. Eastern time. During these hours, I would expect there to be some unexpected occurrences out there. So just don't do nothing. Don't say, oh, well, I can't go somewhere because the moon is void of course. Just expect it to be slightly different. Make extra preparations if you need to. On Tuesday, we'll have a major shift in the way that we express our assertive energy when Mars moves into Virgo. This makes people feel very hardworking, very alert, very much more attentive to details, but also very, very aggressive about saying how they think things should be done. With the moon in Pisces, this could soften a little bit, but it will be with us for several weeks. So just prepare for doing this by assigning yourself some projects that need a lot of strong will and determination in order to finish them. Wednesday, we'll have a lot of excitement and emotional excitement, maybe a little bit of flirtation. Venus will be in an aspect to Uranus, and our ability to reach out to other people is going to be excited. And we might have some sudden attractions. You'll look at someone and say, ooh, I didn't notice how attractive they were before. Now I do. So that's the kind of thing that we may expect, but be careful because, again, the moon will be void, of course, between 3:15 a.m. and 9:18 p.m. So all day the unexpected is going to happen. Don't make any commitments that you don't want to fulfill later, but also don't make any commitments that would disappoint you if they did not come to fruition, because that's quite possible when the moon is void. We say we're going to do something, or we agree to meet with someone, and then something happens that it just doesn't work out. One of us forgets. One of us just can't do it because of another thing that comes up or whatever. Now, on to Thursday and Friday. Thursday, I just don't see this being a great day. The moon is going to be in Aries. People are going to be excited and excitable. And then the moon is going to get into that thing that everybody keeps talking about in astrology, the Uranus-Pluto square. And the moon is going to be conjunct Uranus and square Pluto. So that means that our emotions are going to be very much involved in this conflict between the idea of transformation and really tearing something down and going down to the foundation and building it up. And this other force is just saying, no, just tear it all down. Just get rid of all of it. So it's really important for us to be very careful about the things that we tear down and making sure that we save the parts that we're going to need when we go to build what we want to have replace the old with the new. On Friday, the full moon is just pretty much going to take over the day. If you have to do something important that day, make sure that you're the person in charge of your own destiny. By that, what I mean is to have all of your preparations done to the best of your ability. And, if you happen to be an Aries or even a Libra, you really can project yourself out there because people will be feeling that vibration and that energy. Those of you with a birthday on this day are going to feel a real strength and a sense of power about the year to come in your life. On Saturday, the moon is going to be void, of course, again, until from 7:38 p.m. on Friday night until 3:27 a.m. on Saturday. And we're going to have Mars opposite Neptune. This is a bad time to make agreements and to make promises even, because we have a thing that we want to do and we think we can do it, but there's something that's just not quite working with it. And it's also a good time to be deceived. So be careful, especially, like buying something. If you're going to buy something big like a car or a place to live or something like that, there can be some things that people are not telling you about the item that you're trying to acquire. So remember that. Then on Sunday, I want everybody to remember that Mercury retrograde is going to be coming on Monday, October 21st. The moon will be void, of course, on Sunday evening. We'll have moon opposite Saturn and moon opposite Mercury on Sunday. It's a good time to do all those things that we do for Mercury retrograde, which I'll be talking about more. You want to back up your computer files, make sure your car is taken care of. Do all the things that you need in order to make sure your electronics, machinery of all kinds, and your communication capabilities are well in order in the way that you want them to be. Okay? So it is a very exciting week. If you have some more questions about you personally, I encourage you to go to my website, readthestars.com, and sign up for a private video reading. You just click on there, fill out some information, and I'll get back to you. You'll pay PayPal $19.95, and you will receive a private video that no one else can see but you and I. And it will cost you $19.95. It's well worth it. I'm a real astrologer. I will look at your chart personally, and talk about you. None of this general stuff, nothing that sounds like it applies to everyone. It will be all about you. So I hope that you'll do that, and I encourage you also to keep coming back to readthestars.com.